everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. Go to the market today and the prices of everything will shock you. If you're a modest middle class family living in India today, there is no way you're not affected by the Daayan Mehengai. Ask any person on the street, he might tell you the same. Inflation today is burning a hole in common man's pocket. Tomatoes are costing 70 rupees a kg in Mumbai. Onions are costing 50 to 60 rupees a kg. Vegetables are costing some 80 rupees a kg, and don't even get started with oil prices. A litre of oil costs 200 rupees now. And petrol-diesel prices are skyrocketing. Yes, still the petrol prices in Mumbai are at 109 rupees a litre. But do you know how, while the inflation is pinching your pocket, the government has earned more from the taxes you have paid? While the wholesale price index jumped to 14.23% in November, the government has earned record 8.02 lakh crore rupees from taxes on petrol and diesel during the last 3 fiscal years, of which more than 3.71 lakh crore rupees was collected in FY21 alone. And both of these data are coming from none other than the government itself. Let us talk about this in today's video, but before that, at HW News Network, we have consistently spoken about the issues faced by common man. Then be it price rise, be it inflation, issues of banking, harassment by loan sharks and more. We talk about issues that matter to you, and that is because you empower us to do so. When people subscribe to us, they pay us. We are empowered to serve them information that concerns them. If you want us to continue doing what we do, please subscribe to us. Go to our website www.hwnews.in/subscribe. You will find options listed for monthly or annual one-time payment or recurring payment as you see fit. You can also join our YouTube membership by clicking the join button. So please pay us, support us financially so we can continue talking about what matters to you. Now, here is the thing. Data released by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry on Tuesday shows that wholesale inflation based on the wholesale price index is at record high in the country. This is the highest level of wholesale inflation in the 2011-12 series and 8th consecutive month in which it has stayed at a double-digit level. What is driving the inflation up? The increasing prices of vegetables, minerals and petroleum products. The latest WPI numbers are sure to impact retail inflation in the coming months as manufacturers pass on the input price burden to consumers. That means inflation would rise further in the coming months. Already, despite the excise duty cut on fuel, retail inflation print for November had shown a spike to a 3-month high of 4.91%. Thus, it is important to look at both WPI, that is Wholesale Price Index, and CPI, which is Consumer Price Index, which are used to measure retail inflation. So, let us have a look at the data. The WPI grew 12.54% during October, while the WPI for September was revised to 11.80% from 10.66%. The WPI inflation rate in November 2020 was at 2.29%. So, you can see how much it has grown. The retail inflation print for October was at 4.48% and 6.93% in November 2020. Now, economists predict going ahead the price rise is going to get worse, which means it will impact directly the common man. Interestingly, while the common man is shelling more money from his pocket, barely able to manage his finances and savings depleted during the pandemic, the government earned more than 3 lakh crore rupees in the fiscal year of 2021 through taxes on fuel alone. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in a written reply told Rajya Sabha that the central government has earned nearly 8.02 lakh crore rupees from the taxes on petrol and diesel during the last 3 fiscal years, of which more than 3.71 lakh crore rupees was collected in financial year 2021 alone. That is, close to 50% of the entire earning of the government by way of tax on fuel was in just 1 year. And much of the time of that year, people spent indoors. We went into lockdown from the latter half of March 2020, which extended till May end. June 2020 onwards, slightly we saw opening of the economy, we saw lockdown restrictions getting opened up, and while we were moving towards a little bit of normalcy, in the next few months came the statewide lockdowns due to second wave. And in this year, the government earned the maximum money through tax on fuel. One of the major components in this is excise duty. The excise duty on petrol rose from 19.48 rupees per litre as on October 5, 2018 to rupees 27.90 a litre as on November 4, 2021. The duty on diesel rose from 15 rupees 33 paise a litre to 21 rupees 80 paise a litre during the same period. Now this is what Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said in a written reply in Rajya Sabha. Now, only in 2019, the excise duty saw a dip. Excise on petrol was reduced to 17 rupees 98 paise as of July 6, 2019, while excise on diesel was reduced to 13 rupees 83 paise during the same reference period. Now, we all know 2019 was election year. It's no wonder that petrol and diesel prices come down in India only before elections. But post that, the excise duties on petrol and diesel were on rising trajectory once again. Till February 2nd, 2021, it rose to 32 rupees 98 paise and 31 rupees 83 paise respectively for petrol and diesel before falling a tad bit and then declining further to the current level. But again, it is still higher as compared to what it was in 2019. Now, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that the central excise duties, including cesses collected from petrol and diesel during the last 3 years are: in 2018-19, the government collected more than 2,10,000 crore rupees. In 2019-20, government collected more than 2,19,000 crore rupees. And in 2020-2021, the government collected more than 3,71,000 crore rupees. Now, on the other hand, what is the situation of common people? Their savings are depleting. According to preliminary estimates by the RBI, household savings fell for the second consecutive quarter to 8.2% of the GDP in quarter 3 of financial year 2021 from a peak of 21% and 10.4% during the previous 2 quarters. You might remember that India slipped to 101 rank on Global Hunger Index this year, although the government is clearly not happy with the methodology followed. So connect the dots now. Inflation is at all-time high while savings are depleting and probably more people are sleeping empty stomach. With the threat of Omicron variant looming large, there should be immediate action to address these issues. 5 states are going for elections in the next couple of months. If the lawmakers, politicians are serious about solving India's issues, they should talk about this in their campaigns. They should tell people how are they going to address the issue of inflation, what are they going to do about the depleting savings of people, and how will they feed more people enough food. But the question is, will they do it? Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Also, before I end this video, I have a small announcement. We will be starting a HW News podcast with our editorial team members. So, we would like to take up your questions in the podcast. So, please, if you have any question for us, please do write us at news@hwnews.in. We are waiting for your questions. Thank you so much.